the girls with their nails done now.
Welcome back, you beautiful cyberpunks, you, and we've joined a few people, seeing what they've been doing with their time before the big battle of the bands begins. And we've had a little shy person that we haven't had a chance yet with. It's time we get back to Celestial, our favorite med person. Celestial, what have you been doing since after the big de-aging and seeing all those people turn young before your eyes?
Well, I've been trying to scan everyone to see what causes age reversal.
What your scanners have been coming up is that showing you that the nanites basically went into overdrive. And what it was doing is that they went into a repair function. Repairing old dead cells, populating new cells in the body, repairing organs back to the stage of that age. It's amazing. You've never seen nanites function this way before.
No, I haven't. And that's why I want to study them. Because with this technology, there's so much more possibilities that I can use this for.
One of the roadies happily says, "Well, if you need a sample of our blood that has the nanites, then I'll be more than happy to supply a sample for you."
Oh yes, please. And Celeste is gonna pull out a waiver from her bag. Please sign here and here to make sure that you cannot sue me for taking your blood.
He takes the form, signs it, hands it back to you, and you take a vial of his blood. Contained inside is the overcharged nanite that now has a new function: repair.
This is fascinating. Celeste is going to want to go see the local nurse's office or doctor's office, whatever's in the building, so she can study these further.
Oh. Well, this is where we're going to start having some fun, Celestial, because the closest office is a practice ran by your family. It's a branch. And
God damn it.
Oh boy, it's your oldest brother, who happens to run this practice, but luck is on your side because this is the brother that always had a soft spot for you.
Okay.
And he's actually disagrees with how the family's been treating you. He knows that you're the one that should be taking up your father as basically you should be the next one in line to take over your father's practice. That you're the one that should be having all these honors, but nope. It went to the middle brother, and he disagrees with all of this. This is your oldest brother, Professor Membrane.
Alright, so she is going to go into his office. Well, not his office, the building.
Well, he's actually down there because, of course, he actually takes a hand-on approach with everything in his practice. He believes you should be there for your patients at the minute they step into the doors. He's just finishing up with an elderly patient, walking her out, and he sees you, and he just goes, "Do my eyes, are they failing me? Or is that my beloved baby sister?"
Celeste smiles sweetly and gives him a hug. Hello, Mem. Hey, I got a favor to ask. Do you mind if I use your lab equipment?
You know you don't need to ask, but of course you may. It's in the back.
Thank you. Hey,
Of
dinner's
course.
on me tonight.
Ha ha! Today's just getting better and better.
So she's gonna go over to the lab and she's gonna put the blood sample into a scope and start scanning it.
Something fascinating has happened during the time that you've taken the sample and gotten into this microscope. The nanites have quadrupled in the sample. They appear to actually be able to self-reproduce.
Fascinating. Celeste is scribbling notes, and it gives her an idea of how she can make a new body for her friend. With this technology, I could successfully build possibly an organic functioning body. So Celeste is going to start making notes and start developing ideas for blueprints to help build organic bodies for those who are in what's her name? Celeste's friend Ruby?
Carla,
Kawa. Oh my god, now I feel bad.
you're fine.
Okay, so Celeste is now designing blueprints and ideas for Kala's new body and possibly her brother's.
Mim comes in multiple times, he sees your notes. He is very impressed with what you're seeing, and then that's when he notices your notes about the nanites, and he immediately goes into protective mode because we need to be careful, Celestial.
Why?
This technology is something I've never seen anything like this. We can't let you belong to us see this or learn about this. You know my office. His eyes will never penetrate my office. I refuse to have any of that technology even touch my office. You know I personally build everything.
You build all of your work, and so do I. But if I can recreate this, but I can do it at a much safer capacity or a safer program, we could really help society.
You're 100% correct, sis, and I can't believe I'm even going to say this, but there's only one person's lab who I know where we can really break this down and not have to worry about you belong to us, and that's Dad.
Oh, fuck. Why Dad? Let me guess, he stole someone else's ideas and took all the profits.
Why do you think I'm here in this lab? He took everything every one of my theses, and yes, wow. Yeah, Celestial, that's exactly what happened.
Such a raging dick.
But we need him, and we need those labs that he has now. But I've never been able to get a leg up on him. But I think finally, if I come at him with you by my side, we might be able to get him in the corner.
Yeah, but Dad hates me.
You
Because
know why he hates you, Celestial?
Maybe because I had enough to call him out on all his bullshit.
You're smarter than him.
You think so?
I know so. I mean, look at this formula. Look at what you've already done in here. So, Celestial, you do realize that not anybody, not just any person in the medical field, can think about how to construct an organic body. Our father, he wouldn't even be able to, he would get lost at just the beginning of the stages of this. I mean, sure, he's got it figured out for the brain, but that's it. That's all he knows is neuroscience, and that's fine. But he thinks himself some kind of super genius. I know a super genius. And that's you.
You know it's rude to make your baby sister cry.
So, I think us together. Because this time, you got me. I won't let him have his way and think he's going to just walk over you this time. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
He walks over to his screen, types in the intercom, and he pulls up. And it pulls up your father in his office. He's just sitting there analyzing. He's just, oh, membrane. What do I owe the annoyance of this call? Sees you in the back and is just, oh, great. I will stop you there. Yes, Celestial is here with me. We need your labs, old man. Preposterous! I won't have her. She didn't even... You're jealous, old man. Father, it's enough. Our family... what you've done... I can't be a part of it anymore, and I will not be a part of it anymore. I will not support this lie. Not only was it my thesis that you stole to make yourself, it was Celestial's. Everything she's done, you've stolen for yourself. And I will not let this lie permeate anymore. So, Father, with Celestial as my witness, if you don't allow us access to your labs and help us, I will denounce you and I will reveal everything to the public. As the children say, I have the receipts. Your father's eyes darken. He looks at Membrane. Looks at you, Celestial. Back at Membrane. You really think I can't recognize my baby sister's work? You're a sham. You're a lie. But I will acknowledge the work you've done with the mind. But that's where it ends. Father, it's time to welcome Celestial back into the family. And you give her what she's been owed for so very, very long. Celestial, I didn't know to have a child smarter at me, just more genius than me at your young age. I panicked. And then I grew jealous.
Celeste is gonna shut him up. She looks at him. She looks at her father dead in the eye and said, "How fucking pathetic do you have to be jealous over a child? You took everything I had and you threw me away, and you took my glory, my pride, my money. I don't want a relationship with you. I just need your fucking lab, which is actually mine."
It's yours. Do what you need. Your father hangs up. Your communicator is updated with access and proof of ownership. Of the Celestial Star Labs.
Celeste is going.
Your brother drops down to his knees. He's just, oh God. Oh, Celestial. Oh my God, it took everything from me.
I know, he took everything from me too.
I'm so proud of you. You're so much stronger than me because I could barely even look that monster in the eye and stay strong.
Well, I have to be strong for my favorite big brother, huh?
Let's get you to your new lab.
You got it. Celeste is gonna grab her blueprints real fast and the rest of the sample, and she's gonna follow Mem out.
And you know what? For fun, I'm actually going to take that name you used. Mim looks over to his right and looks at his trusted assistant and goes, "Ruby, I need you to make sure that nothing in that room is left over." She winks over and goes, "Sure thing, boss." And she gently glides into the room to make sure there is no evidence of what you guys did in there. Your brother takes you to his vehicle, and you're driving down the road. It's funny. You sit there in the vehicle with your brother. Memories start to flood of when you were younger. Thankfully, not this time of your father, but of you two. Having fun, pretending to be scientists, creating a cure, that the ultimate cure to save the world. You guys solve world hunger. Your brother turns to look at you in the car, gives you a gentle smile, ruffles your hair.
Mem, you dick.
Celestial, I'm so happy you came into the office today. I'd almost given up.
I'm really glad I came into the office too.
I have meaning again. And I want to help you on your project. I want to help you make these bodies.
I want that too.
Because the confidence you've given me, Celestial, I think I actually might be able to figure out the mind paradox Father never figured out for transferring minds.
Oh? Tell me more. Because I know you need a piece of membrane, or some of the gray matter.
So, the paradox that he lost on, because Father is not a spiritual person, he couldn't contemplate the idea of the soul. I've done more research into this, and I actually have something in my bag here with you I need to show you, Celestial. So I was hired by Leonidas to do some work on a energy source. And this energy is weird because it's not energy, Celestial. He pulls out of his bag it's a perfect orb that's just glowing. And you see like a little tail on the bottom of it, a tail stream, and he goes, "It's an actual soul."
What the fuck? How?
So there was that particle collider that they activated recently. And apparently I've seen the tear. It punched a tear in reality. And from it is pouring these souls, Celestial.
They found point zero?
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
And so what they're doing is they're siphoning these. I don't know where they're going, but it's advanced my theory so much that I understand now that the soul is part of us, and it's a part of you, of what we are. So just transferring the gray matter isn't enough. We have to transfer the soul of the being as well into the body to truly make them who they are.
Celeste is going to pick up the soul and look at it. It's pure concentrated energy.
The power that radiates from this, it's insane. But I could not be a part of that project, Celestial.
What were they doing in this project?
So they said they were using these, like they were helping these souls. They didn't even say they were souls. They were just saying these massive energy sources, they were just using them for the city. I have a different theory because I found out that this line is going to Leonidas' home, to a room in the basement. I think something there is eating them. Feeding on the energy from them.
What kind of creature would have to absorb this much energy?
I'm glad we're in my car right now, Celestial, because this is a rumor that not many people know, but if you've been hired for some of these top secret projects where you belong to us, you hear things. I've heard that Damien Leonitas is on his last legs. That the one that we see touring for the campaigns and everything isn't even his real body. That's just like a fake android going around that he controls as a puppet. That the real thing is on some kind of respirators and barely surviving. And that it goes even farther that he's taken his heart out and it's in some kind of massive life support system. My theory goes is that it's Leonidas eating eating the souls to keep himself alive. But I don't know why he would even need to do that.
Well, everyone's afraid to die. That I do understand, but to take it to this extreme level, this is insane.
I've heard it. Things I've heard about him, it's all making sense when you said monster. I'm really scared, Celestial, because if I don't want something like that taking control of our city.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I guess we have to walk our asses off to make sure it doesn't happen then. Because if he's able to have this type of technology with this much power source, I can only imagine of what he could really do if pushed to even farther limits. So, I guess we better buckle down and learn nanotechnology. Well, more about it anyway.
I'm sure with the two of us together, we're really going to figure this out. And
We'll have to reverse engineer it, because if it's built, we have to find a way to break it down.
wait a minute, as you're driving, there's a traffic stop coming up. Your brother, thankfully, doesn't look like he's panicking. He looks over at you and he goes, Celestial, do me a favor. Stay calm.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
there's a stop coming up. This is odd. Thankfully, this car can do a few little tricks. I just need you, don't make a sound. He flips a switch on the console. If you're in the car, you see you perfectly fine. But if you're standing outside the car and you were to look in, there's no one in the passenger seat. You're camouflaged. Your brother pulls up to the stop. There's a reason why he was acting like this. It's a death squad member. Greetings, citizen. Hello, sir. How may I help you? Please back up. Look in vehicle. Present identification. He presents his identification. You're related to one Celestial? Yes. Have you seen her? No, unfortunately, I haven't spoken to my sister in quite some time. It's been years, and in fact, I haven't seen her at all. We are seeking one Celestial. Why is that? That does not concern you? Well, if I happen to see her, I would be more than happy to tell you where she is. Are you sure you have not seen her? I'm more than positive. Odd. There appears to be two heat sources coming from your vehicle, but there is only you. Your brother, bead of sweat, appears on his right side. Maybe it's because I have heated seats. Hate that technology. Gives false readings. Please have a nice day, Professor Membrane. Hands the ID back to your brother. One last question. The order for my sister. What is she just wanted for questioning? Wanted dead or alive? Okay. Your brother turns and drives. One breath, 1 mile separates you two. 2 breaths, 2 miles. Final breath. He looks, you're far enough away. He flips the switch. All right, sis, you can talk again. Oh, God.
What the fuck was that?
That was a death squad unit, sis, and it appears that somebody
No, your
is looking for...
technology. Yeah, I know what a death techno guy is, but your call. Since when did you learn this?
Oh, sis, I might be time to tell you, but your older brother has done some free agenting with some edge runner teams in the past, and we've had to do just that very scenario multiple times in the past.
God damn it, Mem. I can't judge you. You are my big brother. And I am currently in a dumb mission as well.
I guess it's time for me to fully confess, sis. My code name, back in the day, opening up his jacket, he flips up a green hood on his head. He goes, my code name was Robin.
Oh my god, you're a dork. Celeste just bust out laughing. She knows
your brother blushes. And it's just, you know, that's really mean.
I know. But what kind of sister would I be if I didn't bust your balls once in a while?
You know, sis.
No, I like it. I like the hood. It looks good on you. I wasn't expecting you to wearing it right now.
Well, look. This is a mantle. This is a honor that you inherit from the previous Robin. The one who first wore this mantle, unfortunately, he passed away. His wife, Marion, made sure to keep the suit and pass it on to the one that she trained.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I am now the third generation to wear this hood. It's supposed to be intimidating and God, I feel like a dork now.
No, I'm sorry. You look really nice.
It's like you know, sis. It's the rock. It was supposed to be like, hey, wait, you're the Robin from the legendary. God dang it! and like, this isn't the way it was supposed to go, man. Your brother is just so embarrassed as you finish the drive up to the lab.
Okay, well, let me see your HUD, and let's see if I can modify it for you. Is there any other cloaking mechanisms, or
okay?
Maybe
this is actually where some fun shenanigans begins, because when you try to touch the hood, it moves away from your touch, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh, it doesn't like to be touched by anyone but me." You hear what kind of sounds like a bark come from the hood. It kind of growls. It kind of growls at you. Yes, it's alive. This is a piece of ancient technology from back in the days of the superpowers.
Oh.
They call this was called the Strange Cloak.
I thought that was just a myth.
I did as well. It all makes sense now about how this member of the Cyber Runners could just wear a cloak and use a bow and arrow and be fine. Because this little guy, there's a lot of strange properties to him. He can expand himself, shrink, grow, and yes, there are cloaking mechanisms. He can do like a chameleon and blend in with things. It's just he's very protective and such. That's why I have to wear it everywhere I go, sis.
Oh, I'm. That is truly fascinating. I am so sorry. She looks at the cloak and said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I bet you're a very good cloak, aren't you?
It starts to like pant happily, like it acts like a dog. It
Who's,
acts
who's
as
a
a
good
dog.
cloak? Who's a good cloak?
The little bottom of the cloak like wraps, like starts nuzzling against you. And he goes, "Good, it likes you now."
She's just gonna stop petting the cloak.
Now, what's really interesting is that it actually has the ability to go out and get information for me because it can relay all that information to my data pad.
Okay.
Yes, let me introduce to you to Clokey. Say hi to Sis.
His name is Clokey. I love it. That's the best name ever.
You see a little cute little pixel face square appear on his communicator.
Hi, Clokey.
Hello. Hello. My name is Clokey. I am one of the last few remnants of old technology. You won't find anything better than me.
I would say not.
We're gonna be working together. You're gonna be my new friend.
Well, I look forward to walking with you and having a new friend. It's nice to meet you, Clokey.
Yay! And your brother puts away the communicator. He's gonna be doing that for a few minutes. Yeah. Yep, he's still going. Alrighty, we're here. Oh, great. Father's ego was so vast that even though this lab is massive, there's no one here. It figures. Damn you, old man. Celestial, you are led inside the lab. There's the equipment that is here. I imagine you're filled with rage knowing that this is what your name, all your achievements that should be yours, everything. This is what it would have gotten you so much sooner. But because of an old man's envy, you've had to wait so very long. But this is all yours. Your brother puts a gentle hand on your shoulder and goes, breathing in, Celestial. This is your lab now.
She's gonna start kicking the desk with pure rage for a couple moments.
Let's break some stuff.
With all the shit he stole from me, and he can't even get good stuff? He got all the shit on a discount.
Yeah. He couldn't even go to IKEA. He went to ReKea. You and your brother...
He went to IKEA.
You lovingly bond over just shattering furniture. Just destroying everything in sight. And you finally get down to where the real equipment is. This is where the money was spent. You feel you've taken a massive step forward in being able to get a body for Carla and Kane. And because of you inspiring your brother and inspiring him with vigor, you've gained a very powerful ally in the work in the mind.
Okay, Mem. I think it's time to get to walk. You have to make coffee, though.
Your brother just looks and goes, I'm always the one.
You make it better than I do.
That's because you make dirt water.
No. The fucking machine just doesn't like me. Look, it's growling at me right now.
Don't you come near me. Don't you come near me. I've heard about you, Celestial. You make dirt water.
I was 6, okay? So fuck off.
The things you've done to my brother. Okay, I'm just going to take this and go on now. Down with Celestial. Down with their coffee. Good Lord. What and the things the toaster says about you as well.
Was 6.
Yeah. All right. Celestial. We're going to, before we end things up for you, for this episode with you, is there any last thing you would like to do?
Celeste, what she really wants to do is focus and test out the nano. She wants to inject herself with nanotechnology.
What are you using these nanites?
Not those nanites. She's gonna build her own nanites, so she has complete control.
Oh, I understand what you're doing. You're making a control group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I understand exactly what you're doing. So
she's gonna build a chip and have that implanted into her brain with the help of Mem, so she can make her own particular nanites that no one can hack. Well, hopefully not. But have you ever seen the movie Big Hero 6?
Yes.
Think of those nanites, but instead of having like a crown or a headband, Celeste is the crown and headband.
I understand. Awesome. Celestial, you inject your nanites. You get your control group. And as a reward for that amazing way you put your father in his place, I'm going to give you your first piece of the puzzle about these nanites. You drop 2 drops, one of your control group and one of these special new ones. And that's when you see it happen. The drops seem to attract each other. And then your nanites, they all start to what seems like dance together. And you hear it. It sounds so faint, but you hear what sounds just like happy singing. It sounds a little something like wow, like from Literally the Grinch, the whole wow, 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 wow.
She's gonna look at Mom. Hey, I did not teach him that song.
And then it happens. The nanites, they fuse together, merge together. You've created something new here, Celestial. These are your control, but they also have the properties of the repairing nanites. Something even more amazing has happened. Because you hear it. You hear a honk. The nanites speaking to you. They are sentient.
Hi.
Hello, Tweedle. You've given us life.
Wow, I was not completely expecting this, but please tell me your name. It's nice to meet you.
We'll have no name. We are just one. We are one. One. Yes, cause one.
1-1.
Yay!
Well, it's lovely to meet you, 1-1. My name is Celeste.
Can you move us to a bigger dish? Because we are multiplying very fast.
Are you able to stop multiplying?
I think once we get to a good point, we will.
Okay, so let me find you a different dish. So she's looking around trying to find a big old dish. Finds
You're moving. You trip. And they fall on what looks like a table for where a body would be. Something amazing happens. Oh! We become new! The nanites start to form something. They're becoming what was on the body on that table before. They're becoming a body. It's going to take some time.
I did it! Mem, we did it! We did it, Mem!
Membrane looks down at the table and he sees this massive multiplying, just because it just looks like how you see like a massive migrant of ants moving.
Yep.
It looks like that, but it's slowly becoming the outline of a body shape. Come to the west, what's up now? Let me about you.
Mem is going to keep her thoughts of the songs to herself so not to offend the sentient nanobites.
They're constructing a body. I mean, it looks like it's going to take quite some time, but
Okay.
Incredible.
This is truly incredible. But I won't be able to stay here forever. I have a job I have to do.
Of course, sis. I will keep an eye on everything here, and I'm going to make sure to keep this area under lock and key. Because this appears to be something groundbreaking and too important to have just somebody see.
Right.
Once they finish, I will let you know right away, sis, but he throws you the keys to his car. Take care of my baby, sis. I think you're going to be needing it.
Thank you.
And
I won't let anything happen to it.
And
hopefully.
I'll keep an eye on these little guys. I mean, wow. Incredible.
Celeste is going to look at the sentient body thing.
Mm-hmm.
She says, okay, you guys be good. I'm trusting you, 1-1. Be nice to my brother, okay? He's a good person.
Round. Oh God, they talk.
Friend. He is a friend. So you guys be good.
Sis, they talk.
I know, but so does a coffee.
Here's your coffee, sis.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh God, what have I got myself into?
Bye, Robin Hood. And then she's laughing while she's running out.
Dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty.
Love you, big brother.
You get the last word on your brother as you leave to head back to the stadium. And congratulations, Celestial. You figured it out way sooner than I ever thought you would.
Ah, thank you.
The answer was that to make the body was to take some of Leroy's blood and your blood with nanites. I have no idea how you thought to do that, but good job.
Oh, thank you.
It
Science
and
fiction, medical science is very, very sexy for me, so I do love keeping up with fun things and facts.
and I have a lot more fun that will be for you now because of where you're going with this. You defeated your father, and damn. Whew.
Had to
So-
hit him like right in the pride.
Yes, you did. And I just want you to start thinking now of where else you want to go with these nanites, because you still have some left of the blood from Leroy. Well, the blood from the bodybuilder, from the
Yeah.
roadie. You still have some of their blood, so you still have some nanites left with to experiment with.
Can I go back to Kala and see if I can match whole blood with the nanites?
We'll say you'll actually have more than enough time. I want you to think about for the next one, because you still have enough time for us to do one more session of just for Celestial. And that will be your next one, is that you're going to meet up with Carla.
Okay.
You said you want to experiment with her blood and the nanites?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
See if I can get her body going.
Oh,
And
God.
try to save Kane as well. Gonna try to.
This is great. So, that's what's going to be happening in the next one. And I think we can officially call this session done.